Peru News Today. All you need to know about Peru.
Ricardo Gareca wants to return to the Peruvian team, but there is an obstacle in the FPF. What prevents him? In the midst of the federation's efforts to dismiss coach Juan Reynoso, journalist Michael Succar revealed that the Tigre wants to return to the bicolor. The departure of coach Juan Reynoso from the Peruvian team is close to being finalized after going 6 games without winning, adding only 2 points out of a possible 18 and being last in the standings of the South American qualifiers on the way to the 2026 World Cup. Cabezon will not leave the bicolor by his own decision, as he has the support of his players and trusts in reversing this adverse situation. For this reason, the Peruvian Football Federation, FPF, began to make moves with the aim of breaking its contract agreed until the end of 2025. President Agustin Lozano spoke with the national coach, but the latter ratified his position of continuing to command the everyone's team. Juan Carlos Oblitas, general director of football, interceded and met with him. Hours later, the same Ciego declared that the decision will be made in the board of directors. The sports resolution, apparently, has been made and everything will depend on the legal settlement. And the fact is that if the FPF dismisses the chess player with little time left until his relationship ends, it will have to pay him $1 million reparations. We are talking about more than $2 million. Silver that does not exist in La Vidina. Although the departure of Juan Reynoso has not yet been confirmed, the millions of Peruvian fans hailed the return of Argentine Ricardo Gareca, who qualified for a World Cup after 36 years and was close to participating for the second consecutive time in said competition. It's possible? Gareca wants to return to the Peruvian team. Journalist Michael Succar revealed that Tigre is eager to lead the Peruvian team once again. However, he pointed out that there is an obstacle in Vidina that makes it impossible for him to return to the Blanquiroja in the latest edition of his YouTube program called Mano a Mano. I want to tell you 2 things about Ricardo Gareca. Does Gareca have a chance to come? Yes, he has a chance to come. What do these possibilities depend on? Are Ricardo Gareca and his technical command interested in taking over? He is interested in assuming, he began. The Argentine analyzed and trusts the universe of the team. When Gareca sits down to negotiate with Agustin Lozano for his third process, he studies the reality, and one of the doubts that existed was, can we improve what we already did, or are there not too many resources? They studied the panorama, they studied the Grimaldos, to the Reina, to the Dorigo, to the Quisp. Quisp was close to being called up for the last date of the Qatar 2022 qualifiers. Finally, the communicator once again pointed out that Ricardo wants to return and revealed why it is difficult. What prevents the return of Ricardo Gareca? He has a first and last name, Agustin Lozano. He can come because the most important thing is, what is the most important thing? That he wants and Gareca wants. His technical command wants it, but it would be quite contradictory for him to assume the mandate of a guy who has no credibility after how he left. Gareca will come to Peru. For now, the Argentine coach is without a team after his brief stint at Vélez Sarsfield in his country and frequently returns to Peru to give motivational talks in alliance with companies. But, in the following hours he will set foot on Inca soil to direct. Ricardo Gareca received the invitation of Carlos Lobaton for his farewell match, which will take place this Sunday, November 26 at 12 p.m. at the Alberto Gallardo Stadium. And the Tigre and the former midfielder shared a dressing room for many years in the Peruvian team and even won a bronze medal in the 2015 Copa America. Subscribe and follow us on our social networks, Facebook, YouTube, Instagram, and TikTok.
Peru News Today. Follow us on Facebook and Instagram.